But the benefits we've had since is you know, it's been marvellous. I'm seeing a savings of between £6 and £9 a month, which is great.
Good morning, my name's Steve Watts and I'm the contracts manager for GB Sol. So GB Sol were asked by Trivallis to install a solar system, the arrays, the inverters and the Sol share system on the properties. The idea of the solar system is to take energy from the sun, harness it with the panels and then convert that into usable electricity through the inverters, and then that energy then would supplement the bills that the residents would pay for through their energy companies.
Hiya, my name's Carol Cooper. I'm the Senior Scheme Coordinator in the Rhondda and my complex is Swn Yr Afon up in Gylfach. So the project for the new roof and the solar panels has happened during the summer months. So obviously there's been a lot of anxiety with the residents, worrying about having the roof off, having all the work done, the scaffolding up. So managing things like that day to day where tenants suddenly discover they can't open their window because there's a scaffolding pole there. So, you know, contacting the contractors to come back and change things like that, you know, that's just day to day managing. You know, making sure that the contractors are not interfering with any activities here. And to be fair, they were fantastic. They really worked well with us. They came to every Friday morning coffee morning. They spoke to the tenants. The tenants loved them. They loved having them here. They enjoyed seeing new faces. It was a really lovely experience. Obviously, there was a lot of worry because the weather was quite bad at certain times. We had a few leaks through the roof when the roof came off and the wind blew off the cover. But the contractors managed to come around late at night, put things right, and they just supported those tenants through it a lot.
My name's Debra and I've lived here approximately 15 months. I am one of the youngest ladies here, but it's been a godsend to me because where I was living before, I was very isolated and I didn't meet people or anything, so being here has been wonderful because, you know, you can have as much company as you want or as little as you want. So I've even learned to play bingo. But no, it's just the atmosphere here is wonderful. You know, I've been made to feel very welcome.
My name is Rhian Cook and I am the Community Development Partner for the Rhondda. But I've been doing that for the last month or so, but I was the tenant liaison officer on the Optimised Retrofit programme. Because of the size of the complex and the size of the roof and the amount of electric that obviously got to be on all the time with, you know, for safety reasons and things like that, it is important to be able to have renewable energy coming in because obviously the price of the electric has gone up so much and it just continues to go up that any bit of lowering your bill will make a huge difference. I started you in a few weeks before it was all going to be starting off, before any of the roof came off or anything like that, just to let the tenants know exactly what would be happening around about the times, because obviously with building retrofit and things like that, weather dependent, it's, you know, different things can impact, you know, deliveries, that type of thing. So yeah, just keeping the tenants informed, but also keeping Carol informed then, because she's the scheme manager, and then working with the contractors. And basically I had a really good relationship with the contractors, so if there was any questions, I could just literally get on a phone and straight away I'd know the answer and then feed it straight back. So there was no, oh, is this going to happen, is that going to happen? It was, we'll ask, we'll find out, and then there was no worrying about the answer then. See, however like big or small it was just for peace of mind.
The benefits we've had since is you know, it's been marvellous. I mean, my electricity bills I'm seeing a savings of between £6 and £9 a month, which is great. I'm doing things now, switching things off, using things more during the day that I would sometimes do at night. So yes, I'm thinking about it, because obviously the more I do in the day, the less I'll be paying in the long run.
The benefit for the tenants is obviously the day-to-day electricity usage. They have seen a considerable drop in their electricity bills. So one of the ladies was telling me she used to pay £65 to £70 every month, and that's dropped down to £35, £39 a month. So that's a big drop, especially during the summer months. We expect to see a drop in the summer, but not quite as dramatic as that. So it will have an impact on them financially. And I tried to talk to them about their carbon footprints and their carbon literacy, and they all realise that they are doing a bit of offsetting the carbon footprint. We're trying to educate them, and they're really taking it on board, and they're really proud to be sort of part of that, that reduction in emissions. The usage of appliances has changed. So since we've had that conversation about, when the sun is shining, that's when you want to batch bake and use your oven and use your tumble dryers and your washing machines. But they've thought about that, and a few people have bought the smaller air fryers and things, so they're now using their ovens. So they've made changes to their own energy usage because they've had a little bit of an education. They've really enjoyed having the contractors here, and when they left they were quite sad and they wanted to have a little party for them, So it was a really nice experience.